Hey guys, so tonight I'm really excited. I had a root canal today, and the only good part about that was that the office was right across the street from a Dollar General. Everything else was absolutely awful, and this is the second root canal that I've ever gotten. The first one was totally fine. This one, oh my god. I wanted to cry like a little baby and run to my mommy. So, all of that to say, I ran into Dollar General and I got the Believe Beauty foundation for $5. So I'm super excited to try this. I'm going to use this and then just like a bunch of the things that I showed y'all in my everyday makeup video. So I figured y'all could kind of see those at work and all of that. So I'm going to start off with this Coola sunscreen, and even though I'm like not about to go outside or anything, I actually really like the finish that this gives my skin. Okay, now that we have a little bit of primer on, I'm gonna put on the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation medium to full coverage in Cashmere. Shake it up. I know so many YouTubers love this makeup. Like, I hear Paige talking about it. I hear Allie talking about it. I hear actually Allie Dawson and Allie Glines talking about it. Like, I just hear everyone talking about it. So I needed to get my hands on it and see what all the fuss was about. So let's blend this out and see how it looks. Okay, so I feel like I went in with a little bit too much. I don't think that I needed like 2 full pumps of it, but it looks really nice on my skin so far and it blended out really well. I would say like medium coverage. I don't really see full, but it is like a really nice kind of natural finish, which I like. So I'm gonna go in and just conceal a little bit with my Boing concealer, and I just use my finger and then my sponge for this. And then I'm just going to set that right away with my Laura Mercier under eye setting powder. And set this eye. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be like the, I don't even know the right word for it, but the least entertaining video on YouTube, because I am doing my most like basic bitch makeup, and honestly, like, this is just what I've been doing every day. I just really want to see what this foundation looks like. So I'm going to take my Tarte Breezy cream bronzer and tap my sponge in there and warm up my face a little bit with the, oh god, I forgot how sore my cheek was. That was not a smart move on my part. Ew. I feel like I'm literally 26 years old and I am falling apart. Between my black eye and my tooth and my, god, everything else. So I found that concealer doesn't really brighten up under my eyes, but I've been bronzing so much that it doesn't really matter. It kind of like, the center of my face ends up looking much lighter than the outside because I'm bronzing so much. Did I just say that like 3 times? I'm not sure why I'm making these videos. I'm really not. I'm like, okay, I'm not teaching anything. I'm not like actually like, you know, doing anything special at all. And it's kind of blowing my mind that people are actually subscribing to my channel. So I really appreciate it, since I know there's like a million people that are doing way cooler things. And I just got this Laura Mercier translucent pressed powder. Super excited about it, and I wanted to try this out on top of that Believe Beauty foundation, and so far it looks really nice. I love her under eye setting powder, and I love the translucent loose setting powder, so I was like, there's no way that this could not be good, right? Okay, I'm gonna do that really annoying thing that everybody does and run and do my eyebrows real quick, and then I will be right back. Now I just threw some brows and some eye primer on. I want to show y'all what I've been doing for my eyes lately, because it is the quickest and easiest thing I've ever done, and I think that it doesn't look bad. So we will see what y'all think. But I was just gonna say, I always do my brows with this like 5 times magnification mirror. And I was looking at my skin. My pores are like non-existent. Like this foundation got rid of all of my pores. And I know like my camera is not good enough to pick that up. But it's a little bit insane to me because my skin looks amazing. So this is the eye that I've been doing every single day. I take one of my Too Faced Melted Matte Chocolate Liquid Eyeshadows. I think today I just want like a really light look. So I'm going to go with Tiramisu, which is this kind of like taupey color. It's so pretty. So all that I do is tap it onto my eyelid because that is where I want the most pigment. And then I bring a tiny bit up into my crease so you can see basically no work at all. And then I take this huge fluffy brush and I just blend out the very top edge to make it look like I did something. And you can layer it up, you can just use one shadow, you can do whatever you want, but literally this is the easiest eye look in the world. So that's all that I'm gonna do on my lids today, and then I'm just gonna throw like an inner corner highlight and some mascara on. I don't know, I'm just like not in the mood to do a whole bunch of like tedious eyeshadow work right now. And then like once you blend them out, they're just set. Like it's the easiest eyeshadow I've ever worked with. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner and I'm going to smudge it like right along my lash line, just on like the outer half of my eyelid. And like I'm not trying to do any kind of wing or anything like that. I'm just darkening up my lash line a little bit. And then I will usually just take a shade that I have in like my custom little Z palette here. I have a few NARS shades, some Makeup Geek, and then these are Tati Beauty. So I'm going to take this Tati, like the purple shade, I think it's the Matte Poet shade, just a tiny, tiny bit of that, and kind of run that along my lash line to help smoke that liner out a bit. Obviously nothing like a revolutionary, I just think it looks a little more complete than just leaving it with no liner at all. And it also really makes your lashes stand out more. And then I'll also go with just a tiny, tiny bit right on my lower lash line out here. So I have just a little something going on. So that's pretty much the eye look without the inner corner highlight, which doesn't bring all that much to the table. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some mascara on real quick, and we will be back to finish up the rest of my face, which is also really quick and really easy. So I will be right back. Alright, so I just threw a couple coats of the Marc Jacobs At Lashed mascara on, and I know a couple of y'all were talking about wanting to try this. If you make a $25 or more Sephora order right now and you use the promo code @lashed, I will put it like down in the description box below, you get one of these minis. And I was trying it out tonight to see if it was like the same as the full, and it worked just as well as the full size. So if you've been wanting to try this out, I would definitely scoop that up real quick before it goes out of stock. I'm gonna get this video up tomorrow, so it should still be up, and if not, I will just cut this whole part out. So now let's jump on to finishing my face. I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade 2 and go in with a big fluffy bronzer brush and bronze up my cheeks and my forehead. Oh my god. Okay, so I basically take the shade 2 and do this level of bronzing, and then just because I'm extra AF, I have the Charlotte Tilbury number 3, and I also have this mini of the Tom Ford Gold Dust. You do not need all of these things, like, at all. I just have them, and I really like the way that they look together, so I've been mixing these two and just kind of doing a very light sweep of these around my face as well. And as crazy as it is to use 3 bronzers, I absolutely love the effect that all of them give. So even layering just the Tom Ford on top of the Charlotte Tilbury, because it has just that hint of shimmer in it, is really, really nice. So I'm loving those so far. And I just grabbed this Sephora palette, and this is their holographic face and cheek palette. So the top 3, if I can open it, the top 3 here are all holographic highlighters, and then these are all blushes. I got this because I wanted to try out the holographic highlighters. I wanted to see how they measured up against the KVD Vegan Beauty holographic shadow things that I've been using. So I'm going to use these in my inner corner today, and I figured I could also use one of these blushes. So I think I'm just going to go in with this kind of coral, like burnt corally shade, and just apply a tiny little bit. And to be like totally honest, I haven't used much Sephora like branded products. I really like their lip gloss and their lipsticks and their lip scrubs, like that kind of stuff, but I haven't tried any like face products from them. So I'm interested to see what I think. Now I'm going to take this Huda Beauty brush that I got, and this is called the Fender Blender. I'm going to take this like silicone-y side, and I'm going to go into this shade right here for my inner corner. Apparently this little thing is supposed to be like amazing for picking up shimmers. So let's see. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't know if it's any better than like any other tiny little like precise brush that I have, but it works. Maybe it's better for like glitters or like on the lids or something. But yeah, I think that looks really pretty. It's not quite as holographic, but this is also like the least shifty of them all. So I think this green is going to be gorgeous, and this kind of purpley blue is also really, really pretty. Then I also grabbed, I'm not even going to do a haul of this stuff unless I get one more package, which I'm still waiting for. But you might see a couple of these things in a haul coming up. You might not. Who knows with me. I grabbed the High Beam from Benefit. I remember not liking this, but I saw someone using it and I was like, ooh, I might need to give that another try. So I think I'm just going to take it on my finger and try to apply it like this. I might want a mirror though. That's pretty. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. I feel like it's not like super blinding and flashy, but it is really pretty. It's a little bit difficult to blend out though. It looks a little bit like a stripe of highlighter. I don't know if it'll kind of like melt into my skin a little bit more or not, but we will have to see. Okay, so it's definitely pretty. I don't know. I think I'm super, super used to the Charlotte Tilbury like Hollywood wand formula, so this is kind of different for me to play with, but I do like it. I think I could get used to it. So is that everything? I have like a nude lip and a gloss I'm going to throw on, and then we're going to be all through. I also got a sample of this Makeup Forever Mist and Fix 2 spray that I wanted to try out. The mist looks really good on it. Oh. Okay, it was a little bit stronger than I thought, but we're all good. I've only tried the Cover FX Dewy Spray, and that was just like too dewy for me. Like in the winter it was nice, but I could never use that during the summer. So I think this looks really nice, and it definitely took any like powderiness I had from my setting powder away. Okay, now for my lips, I'm going to go in with Thick, and this is from Fenty. It is online right now. It's online, but it's on sale at Sephora for like $12, and it's a gorgeous nude shade. I've gotten like 4 or 5 of these. Actually, I've gotten 5 to be exact. And I've gotten a couple like bright colors for summer. I got a black, and I got 2 kind of peachy nudes and then a pinky nude. So anyways, let me throw this on. I feel like this is definitely like a My Lips But Better kind of vibe, and it also goes really well with the eyeshadow, I think. So I love, love, love this color. And I also love layering the House Labs in Venus on top. It is such a gorgeous combination. That is the full face. Alright, and this is the final face with the hair down. So I feel like the hair being down makes just like all the difference. I look like a high school teenager with my hair up on the top of my head, and then I put it down and I look like I could potentially be over like 17, but then I also feel like I look like I'm like 40 with the bun. I don't know, there's a very like, you know, not so good. But I am obsessed with this look right now. Like, I know it's so easy and so neutral and simple and like nothing spectacular, but this foundation, holy crap, it looks so good. Like this, it looks better than a lot of high-end foundations. It is not creased anywhere, it hasn't really settled anywhere, everything blended really nicely on, like, I'm, for $5, hell yeah, that is amazing. So I will probably wear this for the rest of the night, see what I think, try it out in every other video because so far this is amazing. So yeah, I think that is everything for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope you're having a great day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video.